Hey, what is up guys? Welcome back to another episode of ReaperCast. Today we're going to be talking about something really significant. The ban list have actually been announced already, which is pretty soon to be honest, because a lot of us might not have actually been expecting a ban list, but you know what, I guess it's fine to actually get one now. It's definitely fantastic. It's actually going to be effective in October 1st. So seeing that it's not too long away, we could definitely start preparing now. So let's just see what this list actually comprises of. I'm hoping that there will be more cards actually being affected, or at least coming off the ban list, than actually going in. But you know what? Let's just find out and see if it makes any kind of impact whatsoever in this upcoming format. So the next list is actually expected to come out in January the 17th of 2022. Seems like coming out every 3 months is expected, I guess, with this particular list, but this one actually seemed to come out a lot earlier. I haven't actually seen anyone actually making kind of analyses or predictions on the ban list, so for one to actually come out now, it seems a lot sooner than I actually expected. The previous list was in July 1st, so it is about the same amount of time. There's actually a slightly longer gap between October 1st and January 17th, so it's going to be about 2 extra weeks longer to come out for the next one, but I guess that's okay. I mean, we're not really expecting much anyway. With COVID, all of us are most likely in lockdown, unable to actually play. So it's going to be affecting a really small amount of players out there. But that being said, if you are still building decks, then I'm sure you would want to be updating things out there. So with that being said, let's just get on right into it. So looking here at the forbidden list, there is only one card, and that is Zodiac Barrage. Now Zodiac Barrage was already limited, but to see that it's going back onto the forbidden side of things, I mean, I'm not necessarily surprised, because I was kind of expecting some kind of hit anyway for some kind of tri-brigade thing. So with tri-brigades being able to be played together with the Zodiacs, to see that Barrage finally got hit again, I mean, I'm honestly not surprised whatsoever. I do think that it could still be available at 1, but it was something that I definitely would see coming. However, that again takes away the Zodiac spotlight, and that also takes away the Tri-Brigade spotlight as well, because I'm honestly surprised. To see Tri-Brigades get hit so quickly is kind of weird. I think that Tri-Brigades are still relatively new, so for Konami to already hit it so soon seems a bit abrupt, to be honest. However, I guess this was a bit more indirect. So with that being said, let's just move on to the limited side of things. The first card we have here is Eva. Now Eva going onto the limited, that's pretty crazy. Though I did see it coming, Eva was a card that was actually being played in a lot of different decks out there, allowing it to search out. I'm surprised it got hit, despite the fact that the new agent deck hasn't even come out yet, so it seems like we won't even be able to test it out, so that's unfortunate. But Eva is definitely a fantastic card. It really boosts up things, and it's mainly used in Drytrons together with the Cyber Angel Ben 10 of course, but yeah, it's like a small engine that allows you to search for more cards to negate, but also just gather more resources. And seeing Eva get hit directly to limited, I mean, the semi-limited, I've always expressed that the semi-limited list is kind of irrelevant anyway, and we don't actually need a semi-limited section, but to be hit from unlimited all the way to limited with Eva, it seems that it has caused enough problems for the fact that Konami would actually want to put a stop to it. However, the next card we have here is Prank Kids Meow Meow Moo. This one is a bit of a surprise. I didn't really notice Prank Kids actually getting big anyway. So to see that it actually got hit down to 1 from 3, that's pretty insane. Though that's kind of a good thing. I guess I don't have to actually go out looking for the 3rd copy. I already have 2 copies of Meow Meow Moo anyway, so I might be able to build my deck pretty soon. But even so, to see it get hit to 1, I didn't even realize it was actually getting to that point where it was out of control. So this was something I did not see coming. But next up here for the final card on the limited list, it is Tanky. Now this here is a huge hit. I kind of saw this coming in some sort of way. Tri-Brigades were kind of on that path to getting stopped by the ban list. Of course, I was also expecting some hits for Virtual World and for Eldritch maybe as well, but even then, I don't see anything, and anything that's after the limited list and there's only this semi-limited or something like that, it's not really going to matter anymore. It's mainly the cards that are in the forbidden and the limited sections that really matter or really will make an impact. So I'm actually very surprised to see that we're not getting any Virtual World hits and we're not getting any kind of Eldritch hits or Drytron hits. I mean, indirectly maybe Eva, but even so, it's really subtle. Seems like the bigger hits here are focused on the tri-brigades. But as we see here, Tanky is a huge hit. This is definitely going to be unfortunate because I want to play my 5-fist deck. Tri-brigades is something I've yet to actually try out. I even have the core just sitting there, and to see that Tanky has finally been hit back to 1 again, it's going to slow down things quite a bit. So I'm definitely not pleased about it. However, let's move on here to the semi-limited list. We have Danger Nessie from limited coming back to 2. Like I said, the semi-limited list doesn't really matter anymore. You may as well either bring back to 3 anyway or just keep it at 1. But even so, seeing that it's technically a card slowly coming off the list, that's a good thing. Next up, we have here the Skullcrobat Joker. Now this is a fantastic card because this was limited. To see it come back to semi-limited, I mean, you may as well bring it back to 3 anyway, but pendulums have actually been going on and off a lot throughout the ban list. Ever since it first came out, it became broken, causing almost everything to get banned, and then later on coming back out again for a bit and eventually getting hit once more. I mean, it's just going back and forth, so I really wish that Konami would actually make a final decision on this and just not do this over and over again. So hopefully it comes off the ban list for good and it doesn't have to go back on again, because I don't think pendulums is going to be that big of a deal anyway, even if you bring this back out. There's so many cards that can easily stop pendulums. It's not particularly the strongest mechanic. So with that being said, the Skullcrobat Joker's coming back. That's definitely very nice. I'd like to see some kind of pendulum decks actually coming back out again, because you don't get the opportunity to see those things out there in many events. Next up, 2 copies of Emergency Teleport. Wow, that is crazy. It's been on 1 for so long, so to see it come to 2, that's insane. I mean, to be able to add in a second copy of Emergency Teleport, I mean, this is definitely going to raise the potential of so many decks out there. It's also going to increase psychics in most decks out there as well. I mean, think about Cyframe Gamma, think about Ghost Ogre, they're all psychic monsters, so to actually be able to incorporate these into there with 2 copies of E-Telly, definitely fantastic. I could see a lot of things actually happening here. However, finally we have here the unlimited section, just 1 card coming off the list. A bit unfortunate, but this is Double Iris Magician. Now a Double Iris Magician, again, bringing back pendulums. This list is definitely quite significant for pendulums to actually make some sort of comeback. Seems like Konami is giving you guys that opportunity, so definitely do take that into consideration. However, this list as an overall was a bit underwhelming. I was expecting a lot more hits from a lot of the top tier decks out there. There's very few cards actually being affected here. I mean, pendulums are coming back, sure, E-Telly's coming back, Danger Nessie, that's pretty insignificant already, and the main hits here being Tanky and Zodiac Barrage, focusing on the indirect and direct hit of the tri-brigades. We also have Eva kind of affecting Drytrons to a small degree, and we have Meow Meow Moo affecting the Prank Kids to a small degree. But I would have wanted to see a lot more things actually happen. I mean, there were so many cards that could have potentially come off the list, which I'm definitely disappointed to see that there wasn't any at all, aside from a Double Iris Magician. So with that being said, definitely leave me your thoughts as to what you guys actually think about this. However, thanks for joining me today. I hope you all have a fantastic day. I'll see you all next time.